All right, so we got a review this week. It is of Saints Row the Third. I just finished it late last night, and it's pretty awesome. Don't hit the mic. What the hell?
I didn't.
What the hell? Yeah, you did. You totally hit the mic. Don't deny. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Okay, stop it. Seriously.
I actually finished a game.
The hell? What are you talking about? We reviewed Modern Warfare 3. I finished that.
A game that was not 4 hours long.
Battlefield 3 wasn't 4 hours long,
Sorry,
man.
that was sure.
Assassin's Creed 1 wasn't.
Okay, but how long ago was that? You have
not that long
that
ago.
was a while ago.
No. Well,
Gets
and I don't know. There's other games that I've finished. Jesus Christ! What's the last game you finished, Batman? Oh, that was only 10 hours.
No,
Whatever.
I'm just saying it's been a while since you actually finished a game.
I finished 3 games in the last like 1 month.
A game that went over for. Anyways, go do your.
God damn
Went over-
it! God damn it! Seriously.
Saying he still has Need for Speed to finish. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Okay, you finished
2.
your games that you still have to finish.
I don't have an obligation to finish games. And do
neither do
reviews.
I. God damn. Seriously? Fuck. I don't want to do it anymore.
Oh, what? Shit, man.
I love it. I love it.
Okay.
This is fun.
So, the story mode in Saints Row 3 is pretty much where it's at. There's other modes. You can play it co-op. It's pretty much a story mode, but if you're playing co-op. I have not done that, though. There's not really anybody to play with. I could have played it with Rudy, but I don't know. We never got together, I guess. And there's...
You're slacking, Rudy.
Okay. And there's a mode called Horde mode, which is like a whore. You get it? Horde mode. But I discounted. I discounted that game mode because of the title, but it's actually not bad. Like you played Horde mode in Gears of War and in other games. There's a lot of games that have survival.
Waves of horrors coming after you.
Yes, no, it's crazy. Like there's a wave of people that were just like they're called like mystery men, and it was literally just like question marks coming at you with guns.
Oh,
this game
so
is, by the way, this game is fucking crazy. That the question marks coming at you, that's not even close to being the craziest thing that happened. So, Horde mode, I mean, it's okay. It's not really where you go for this game. The story mode is what you play in this. It's the main mode, and the stuff that happens is pretty crazy. The first 2 missions in the game, they're pretty much the craziest things you'll see in video games this year anyways. Who knows what will happen in 2013 or 2012. Who knows? And they might make another Saints Row soon, so it might top this. But for now, this is the craziest game probably of all time. The shit that happens in here is crazy. The first story mission, as you see it right now, you're robbing a bank, and there's like people who are like asking for your signature as you're robbing the bank because you're the Saints. You're quite popular. You sell.
So they're asking for autographs?
Yes, as you're holding guns to them and stuff. Yes.
That's funny.
And then you go steal the bank vault, and it's crazy. Like you blow it up to get it out of the bank, and then you attach it to a helicopter, and then you ride the vault on the helicopter. It's pretty nuts. And Johnny Gat dies in the first mission in the game. That's not really a spoiler. I mean,
it's kind of a spoiler, actually.
No.
For me.
He dies.
Actually, yeah, it is.
It's not a spoiler.
It is a spoiler.
No, it's
for
not
me.
a spoiler.
No, I swear to God.
Trust me, I can spoil it even more, but I won't.
Oh, so he lives then, is what you're saying.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He's dead. I said he's dead, so he's dead.
It's a lie.
He doesn't come back to life.
He comes back as a zombie, doesn't he?
No comment. Seriously, no comment. No
I'm
comment.
making this hard for you not
No,
to spoil.
the game is so crazy that could happen, Curbs. That could definitely happen.
It probably does.
All right. There are zombies in the game.
I know.
Yep.
Because
Okay.
zombies in the other game.
Yeah, and then the second mission, you have like airstrikes that you're calling in. That's the second mission. You're calling in airstrikes. It's pretty crazy, and then it just keeps going on from there. The weapons, I'm gonna say that they're pretty nice. You get to upgrade them. there's a lot of different things. You get a gun that shoots out sharks. You have a bat that's formed like a dildo. You have Hulk hands. The weapon I've used the most though were just the standard pistols. I leveled them up to the max. You have 4 levels for every weapon. And the pistols, basically, they did more damage. You got a silencer on it. You got flashlights on it. And then you got armor piercing. I believe those are the 4 levels of the pistols. And if you get headshots with those pistols, you just take down fools like it's nobody's business. And yeah. I will mention that I played this on the PC, and it looks amazing. The graphics are really good for an open world game. The only problem that I noticed, really, is the draw distance is kind of weird. You can see cars really, really far, and you can see cars when they're up close, but in the middle of there, they disappear and then they come back. It's weird. I don't get why I was doing that.
They come back like at the
Yes.
same cars, or is
no,
it
it's like new cars.
Yeah, Saints Row's actually never really been good on draw distance.
Yes, it's weird.
It's always, well, at least with cars, they've never really been good with because I've had cars disappear in front of me, just a few,
and reappear all out, like out of the blue. It's like, oh, whoa, there's a car there.
Okay, I haven't had that happen.
Oh, that definitely happens.
But like in Saints Row 2, I'd just be driving along the road, and then, you know, cars that are like a good, you know, about a block away that I can see disappear, and then when I get there, or like even not even that, like they'll be in front of me, and then I go to check my back.
Oh
know,
yeah, you turn around and you turn back and
then-
they're gone.
Yeah, and then the cars are
Yeah.
gone. They disappeared.
I don't
It's
think
like-
I don't think it does that in this game. I have not noticed that, but I did notice that in the first Saints Row. That's for sure. All right, so you get to upgrade pretty much everything in this game. Everything. You have a car delivery service on your cell phone that you can upgrade later on when you get levels. So you can call in a helicopter. You can call in a tank. You can call in any vehicle that are in your garage. So later on in the game, I got this new car just roaming around. And it was extremely fast. And I went to the garage and I pimped it out. I added some nitrous, added a new paint job, some spoilers, body kit, everything. Everything's customizable, like everything. Your character, the cars you drive, the weapons. It's pretty awesome in that sense that you can pretty much just edit everything to your satisfaction. Like if you don't use the rocket launcher often, just don't upgrade it. It's good on level 1. But yeah, like the pistols, that was pretty much my favorite gun. The only reason you need like a rocket launcher or anything is like to take down helicopters and tanks and the whatnot, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you can level up, like I said, anything. So you can level up the damage you take. So at one point, you can have 0 damage from bullets near the end. People are going to shoot at you. It's not even going to do anything. You can regen your health faster. There's a perk where when you take a guy as a human shield, you can bite into him like a vampire and it regains your health. There's a lot of crazy stuff like that. Like this game, like I said, it's just super crazy, and that's why I like it so much. And the story, yeah, I don't want to spoil anything. That's the thing.
Then
There's so much crazy stuff that happens in this game. I will spoil one part though. It's
Why?
Not, well, it's not story. I'm not spoiling the story at all. Just something in the gameplay. So there's a gang that are luchadors, and there's straight up a wrestling match in this game.
That's cool.
Yes, and it's pretty sweet. I like it. And there's multiple points in the game where you have 2 choices to choose, and that wrestling match is one of them. So yeah, that wrestling match is just pretty sweet. You can look it up on YouTube if you don't plan to play this game. But there's just a lot of things like that happens. You go into like cybernet, kind of. You go into the internet as an avatar, and it's pretty funny. The first avatar you have is the toilet, so you're running around as a toilet on the internet. And then after that, she gives you another avatar, which is a sex doll. So you're just running around as a sex doll shooting on the internet. And then at the end, you get like this huge dragon that you're just owning everyone with. Yeah, and stuff like that just happens all the time. I was kind of shocked. There's a mini game where you're like an overhead tank and you're just shooting another tank. And then you unlock that tank in the real world. So it's like a pixelated Tron-looking tank. But you can drive it in the real world. And you also unlock the gun from that internet cyber world. It's pretty funny. The driving in this game is pretty goddamn awesome. I liked it. They introduced a drift mechanic, so you push a button and then you start drifting. I don't know if that was in 2, but that was definitely not in 1. And you can go around corners really sweet with that drift mechanic. You have a new GPS functionality. It's pretty cool. It adds like arrows. Like if you play like Need for Speed, you see like arrows on the street that are like floating in the air. They did that with the GPS in this, so you don't even really need to look at the line on your map. You can just keep driving and it's going to point you in the direction where you need to go. So that's pretty sweet. I think that this is the best open world GPS that's been in the game so far. Not to knock GTA 4's GPS, but you have to look at the map to drive in GTA 4. This you don't have to. So that's pretty sweet.
I actually like the fact that you have to look at the map. Oh, kind of. I don't know why.
You can look at the map. You can look at the map. It's just there's arrows guiding you around. It's pretty cool. I like that. It makes it like a racing game. And the driving's really sweet. Like it feels responsive. There's no complaints about the driving for me. In GTA 4, the driving felt a little loose, a little... I can't describe it, but this is definitely better driving. I like it more. So yeah. What else? The music and the audio is pretty well done. The original score that they have in this is fairly nice, and the music always kicks in at the right moment. So when epic stuff happens, the music kicks in, and like I said, that wrestling match is pretty funny because you're the best around playing while you're wrestling. So it's
You're the
like
best
yes,
around.
there's a lot of small touches with the audio like that. That's pretty awesome. And everything else, like the sound effects, explosions, helicopter noises, car noises, voiceovers, they're all really well done. Hulk Hogan has a voice in this game.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
And he's one of your saints that you acquire later on. And he used to be an ex-wrestler that the Luchadors stole his mask back in the past. Yes, he's on your team, yes.
No, is the voice acting?
At the first time I heard him, I did not even realize it was him.
Oh, really?
It took me a little bit to realize, oh, that's Hulk Hogan. Yeah. So yeah, no, he is well done. He's not overdoing it. Like it's not like brother all the time. It's just he's reading dialogue. It doesn't. Okay, well that might have been wording it wrong, because it doesn't sound like he's reading it. He is performing. That's for sure. Yes.
There you go.
Yes. And the helicopters, they fly really awesome. I really like it. It's pretty simple. You just push left, up, right, and down, and it does what you expect it to do. Up goes forward, left goes left, and you can shoot while you're flying. So you can shoot behind you. Same thing with the driving. You can shoot wherever you want, and you can drive in any direction you want while you're shooting. So like all of that's pretty well done. Like I have nothing bad to say about this game. It's just totally off the wall crazy. The shit that happens. The ending is awesome. There is 2 endings, and the good thing about the endings is once you finish the game, it's like, hey, go do the other ending. It's not like you gotta restart the entire game to do the other ending. It's just like, hey, there's another ending if you want to do it, and you do it. And I'd say that both the endings are pretty crazy. But there is one that's crazier than the other. But the less crazy ending, I think, leads into a sequel better than the crazier ending. But both endings could definitely lead into a sequel. There's 2 loose ends at both endings, but there's one of them that I think would lead into a game.
So there's
going
to be more Saints Row then?
Oh yeah, they've already said that.
Oh,
there's
awesome.
Another Saints
same
Row.
characters and everything?
Yes. Except Johnny Gat is dead, so no Johnny.
Spoilers. Fuck you.
Well, he could come back as a zombie, like you said.
I hate you right now.
I don't know that for a fact, though. You do get Zombie Gat, though. You do get Zombie Gat. Just saying, as a homie.
You keep spoiling it. He just keeps going.
Chippy D is in this game.
You're like a master at spoilers.
No.
Yes.
No.
I dubbed these master of spoilers.
So like I said, the shooting, it feels really great. The guys can eat a lot of bullets, that's for sure, if you don't shoot them in the head. If you do shoot them in the head, they die instantly, unless they have armor. And if they have armor, it takes 1 or 2 shots in the head. So that's why I like the pistols. I think they're the most accurate guns in the game. If you have like SMGs, I mean they're quite powerful, And if you have the AK, it's powerful as well, but they're not as accurate as those pistols are. What else here? What else? Oh, I like, it is an open world game. Like I said, the draw distance is weird sometimes. Stuff disappears and reappears right in front of you sometimes. It happens, but I have not really noticed it that much. It does happen, but it's not that bad. I thought that the sense of speed could be better. You're in a jet sometimes, or you're in a super crazy fast car, and it doesn't feel like you're going breakneck speeds. Like, you are going fast. You are definitely going fast, but the sense of speed is not there. I got my vehicle stuck in geometry a couple times. There's like barricades that they block off the road with sometimes, or gates that don't, like, you can't, there's some gates that you can't destroy. They just kind of like flail around, and I got stuck in one once, and same thing with the roadblocks. So yeah, there is definitely open world jank in this, but it's not that bad. You get like this cool like jet moto looking vehicle that flies, and it's basically like a hovercraft. It flies like a helicopter, and then you push F and you switch into jet mode. So it's pretty cool. Like, it's pretty sweet. I like it. There's just so much stuff about this game, and I could spoil it, but I won't. The thing that makes this game really awesome is the story. The gameplay is also awesome. It complements the story really well, but I can't say much about the story except that it's really, really awesome and really, really crazy. And you'd be doing yourself a disservice if you don't play this game, because I think that this game is one of the craziest games of all time in terms of just the storyline. And it manages to make sense throughout the entire thing. It's not like it goes totally off the wall crazy and you're like, what, really? You're doing this now? No, it never really does that. You're just like, that's fucking awesome. And yeah, that's all I can say about it, really.
So what do you give it?
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. There's so much stuff to do. You're constantly upgrading your guy, and I'm not gonna say this about a lot of games ever, but I'm done the story and I'm gonna keep playing it. I'm done the story and I will keep playing it. Can't
History
say that about
has been made today.
I can't say that about Battlefield. Like, I'll play the multiplayer on Battlefield, but I'm done with that story. I'm never gonna touch it ever again. Same with Modern Warfare. Like, there's so much more stuff that I can upgrade that I have not upgraded yet, that I want to see. There's a perk that I have already, but when explosions occur, you go into ragdoll on the ground. You don't do this in this with this perk. You get exploded. You're like, oh, I'm just gonna stand up. I'm just gonna stay here. Fuck falling down. There's just so much stuff like that in the game that it's just like, yeah, it's crazy. You skydive. There's missions where you jump out of a plane, back into the plane, kill the guy, jump out of the, like, you probably saw it on the show before. It was in a trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and that's not even the craziest thing in the game. Like, that's the thing that's just crazy. All the things that they have already shown is not as crazy as what's in this game. And yeah, there's some gags too. The game's pretty funny. There's a gag where their two gang mates always play chess, and the game always gets interrupted, and they're like, "Oh, damn it!" And it's just funny. There's a lot of things like that are pretty funny. It's not as funny as I was expecting it to be, though. But I played it as a female, and there's some parts where they say "he," and you're a girl, and I'm just like, "Oh."
Yeah, they did mention that.
Yeah.
About that, but you know, other than that, I heard they did a fairly good job.
Oh yeah, no, there's 6 voices in the game, I believe. I think it's like 2 males, 2 females. There's a zombie voice, and I think I have 5 voices, I think. So yeah, I this game's awesome. 5 out of 5. I gave it more than I did Battlefield.